I'm Roseanne, this is Patricia, and welcome aboard. Our flight time today will be 5 hours and 34 minutes, and in the highly unlikely event that we land, local time will be 4:40 p.m.
Excuse me, why did you say in a highly unlikely event that we land?
Well, while the Airbus A320 has a nearly perfect track record, no one wants to hear nearly perfect when you're 30,000 feet up in the sky.
Yes, and statistically speaking, your chances of surviving a plane crash are slim to none, so...
Excuse me, isn't this the part where you tell us how to survive if the plane malfunctions?
Oh, I think you mean when the plane crashes. And no, there's really no point. If this thing's going down, you're 6 feet in the ground.
Catchy, Patricia. And while we have a doctor on board for medical emergencies, let's face it, if you have an aneurysm or a heart attack up there, you're one of the lucky ones.
Yes, dying naturally is much more comforting than plummeting towards the earth at 1,000 miles per hour, counting down the last few seconds of your all too brief existence.
Excuse me, why are you so certain we're gonna crash? You've been on hundreds of these and you're fine, both of you.
Oh, actually, this is our first.
Probably our last.
Okay, you know what? That's it. Please, can you talk about something else? I don't know, anything, like food, please.
Certainly. We'll be around with a drink cart shortly after takeoff, if we make it that far, and wine and beer will be available for purchase.
And for your last meal, we do have vegan and gluten-free options upon request.
But be careful what you eat, as our flight will be quite turbulent. And I know some say turbulence is like a boat going over waves, but really it's just gravity fighting back. Next thing you know, we'll be headed nose first into a fiery oblivion.
Yes, man was never meant to fly. So I hope all your dental records are up to date. That's how the authorities will identify your burnt and mangled corpses.
Excuse me, could you please stop? You're scaring my son.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize we had a child on board. Everything's okay now. Planes with children aboard don't crash. Except that they do. The children die. Every single one of them.
Why do you think we tell you to put your oxygen mask on before your child's? Because it doesn't matter. You're both gonna die anyway.
And I know Hollywood perpetuates the belief that you can survive a plane crash, but let's go down the list, shall we? Flight.
Lies.
Castaway.
Lies.
Sully.
Lies.
Snakes on a plane.
Well, that one's actually pretty accurate.
Actually, I think Sully was based on a true story.
Conspiracy.
Sorry, what?
A true conspiracy. The government wants you to believe you can survive a plane crash because air travel is a great way to control overpopulation. And the evidence of survival is mere movie magic.
Speaking of movies, we have 3 options on this flight. Titanic, Crash, and the sequel to Disney's Up, Down.
I'm getting word from the cabin that we're next in line for takeoff, so unfortunately we won't have time for our in-flight safety briefing.
So please make sure your seat backs are upright and your tray tables are closed. Not that that will save you from the unnatural desertion of gravity when it snaps this plane in half.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking. We're up next for takeoff, so just sit back, relax, and try to relax. One more thing, I forgot my lucky rabbit's foot, so I hope you all brought yours. Well, here goes nothing.